my channel. My name is Ariana Ysabel. You may know me as ArianaYsabelBeauty on Instagram, and today I created this look that I'm currently wearing. You know, it's fall in California. It's cooler. You know, okay, I give people that live in California a lot of crap for, you know, putting on a sweater when it's like 60 degrees out. But now that I've lived here for a whole year, I truly can tell the difference between summer and fall. Just these past couple of days started feeling just like fall. Like the air started to get a little crisper and a little bit cooler, and I mean, I'm still wearing a tank top, but not when I go outside. So yeah, I created this look perfect for fall using the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. This is the first time actually that I'm playing with it, so you can see what I created. It's a stunning palette. If you like this look, go ahead and keep on watching and stay tuned all the way through the end because there's a special little surprise. I'll give you a hint. It's a giveaway. Alright guys, to start off this look, I'm going to start off with my brand new Fenty Beauty foundation. I love this stuff. It is amazing. It makes my skin look flawless. And I'm just starting on the center parts of my face. And then I'm going to work my way out, and I'm using a Real Techniques foundation brush. I found that this one works really well, and it's very similar to the one that was released by Fenty Beauty. And of course you want to make sure that you blend everything seamlessly so it looks like your skin but better. I always like to take a beauty blender and go over just to make sure that nothing's too harsh. Next, I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This stuff is really thick, you guys. Okay, so, and I know that it's a little light for me right now, but you know, it's what I had and I'm making it work. And so this is just one dip of concealer. I haven't gone back in. That is just all one. So then I'm going to take my dampened beauty blender and I'm going to go ahead and start blending it out, and as you can see, it is pretty light on me. So next I'm actually going to take a darker concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the color 25 medium, and I'm just kind of darkening everything up because I realized that it was pretty stark. Next I'm going to set everything with my trusty Laura Mercier setting powder. To start off this look, I'm going to start with the color Silk Cream, which is this one up here. And I'm using my brush, my Morphe M441. And I'm just going to start this color on the crease. And this is going to serve as my nice transition shade. And this serves as a nice place to start, to where I'm going to start applying my makeup. And don't mind my brush, it is stained. This is a really nice color so far. I'm just going to blend, you know, and you always want to start with a little bit lighter of a shade, especially when you're going for your transition color. I'm going to stick, I think, with an all matte look today, so we just want to give ourselves a nice base and a nice place to start off with. And I'm building the color up, so I start off light, and then as we're moving along, adding more colors. We're going to go in with the color Roxanne. Like I said, I want to use mostly mattes for this. So Roxanne is this shade right here in the middle. It's beautiful. I'm going to use a smaller blending brush because it's a darker color. I just want to get it on this inner part here of my crease. Brush, this is a Kylie Cosmetics blending brush that came with the Royal Peach palette. And I don't know how pigmented this is, so I just took a couple of kind of dabs into the product to start, because less is always more when we're starting. So I'm going to put it on the outer portion of my crease here. It does look like these shadows are pretty pigmented. This is the first time that I'm using them, so I'm really excited. And I'm pulling up the color a little bit more into my crease. It seems like it's blending actually quite nicely. The whole kind of point of blending blending your shadows is to kind of just create this whole diffused look, as if everything just were to go together seamlessly and smoothly and pretty effortlessly. That's what that seems that this is doing so far. So far so good, Jaclyn. The next shade that I'm going to take is actually the next shade over in our palette, which is this one. This is in the color Jax, and I'm going to take it on a small BH Cosmetics brush. This brush, similar in shape as the brush that I was using before, however it is smaller and it is tighter, so it's going to give me a little bit more control of what I'm doing. As opposed to this one is good for overall general blending, this is a little bit more precise. And I'm going to focus this on the outer portion of my eye and the outer crease. I don't want to take it too far in, but I do want it to be noticeable. So we might keep adding this on, I'm not sure. I really like this color. It's a really beautiful, deep sort of plum. I'm actually really enjoying this. These shadows feel overall very pigmented, very easy to work with, but I've only used 3 of them so far, so I guess I just gotta keep going. As you can see, I'm working the shadow in, and I'm working it lightly. I like to start placing where I want the shadow to be the darkest is where I set my brush down first. So for example, with this shadow, I want it to be darkest in the outer corner. So I set my brush here and I work my way in. Because if I set my brush here and I started working this way, it would be lightest over here and darkest over here. So for example, I'm working on this eye right now and you see that I got a little bit too much of that Jack's color. And you see how it sort of started to wash out everything I've got up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take that bigger blending brush and I'm going to dip it back into the other 2 colors that I was working with and start diffusing it a little bit. So I'm just going up here and just start diffusing everything. Just to get a little bit more control back where I let my hand slip a little bit. The next thing that I'm going to do to take back a little bit of control is dip into my translucent setting powder. Wiping away my brush completely clean, or as clean as I can. I'm just going to dip it in. Dip it in. I need to, I've got quite a bit on there. I'm going to dust most of that off. Just retaining a little bit of that translucent powder on there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right here where I feel like I've got a little bit too much and just dip that and blend. See how it took away that really harsh kind of line that I was having there? This is a great tip that I've been using recently. That's really saved quite a few looks actually. Okay, so I know I said that I wanted this to be an all matte eye look, but I just can't resist the beautiful shimmer shades in this palette. So let's add some glitter. Okay, I'm just really enjoying this row right now, which is the middle row. So I'm gonna go in with this color right here. That's the color Hillster. And I'm just gonna pack it onto a flat brush and pack it onto my lids. And I'm just applying it short downward sweeping motions to my eye. And I like to follow the curvature of my eye right here to know where to place shimmer. I don't ever put them above my crease. Bold eye like this really deserves a fierce wing. So I'm gonna use my favorite liquid liner. This is from Galactic. This is their Precise eyeliner marker and it is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. So to start my liner, I always like to take it away from the inner corner of my eye first and then drag it back. This to me just has been the easiest way to achieve the perfect wing look. And if your wing isn't perfect, that's fine. Because the liner on top is pretty bold, I want to tightline the tops of my lids and as well as put some black in my waterline. This is the Lancome Extreme Longwear Eyeliner in Noir and Tense. Love this thing. I'm actually going to take another brush. What I'm going to do is I'm going to smudge this out a little bit just so that it doesn't look so hard. The last thing that I'm doing is going in with Roxanne on a flat brush like this, and I'm going along where I smudged that black liner and I am just adding some red back in just to connect everything together. And then I'm going to take just a little pencil brush like this with one of the lighter shades in the palette and just gently put that on the inner corner of my eye. Pop some lashes on and we'll be done with this look. For mascara today, I'm going in with the Tarte Lights Camera Flash mascara on both my top and bottom lashes, and for lashes I'm using my Ardell in Cluster Wispies. Next, to finish off my face, I'm just using some of my very favorite Hoola bronzer just to add some bronziness to this look, give myself a little definition and some contour. For lips, I use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color Cowboy. So this formula of liquid lip was super thick, super long lasting, but very thick, so it's definitely different. It's got a great price point because it's from the drugstore and it's a beautiful color. Definitely different. Lastly, to highlight my face, I'm using one of the Kilowatt highlighters from Fenty Beauty. Check out the full review on my channel to see what my thoughts about it were. You guys enjoyed this look. I had a ton of fun creating it. Okay, as for my giveaway, I'm giving away a Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. It's not this one because this one's mine, but I have a whole nother brand new one for one of you guys. I'm gonna list the rules down below in the description box if you subscribe to my channel. That gives you an extra entry, so yay! So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to enter my giveaway, and I'll see you in my next video. In the meantime, don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!